Sa mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Brian B. Sinando sa atin po ang aking daily devotion ng araw, January 7, 2025. Ngayong araw po ay ating tutuloy ang ating series which is Seminary Edition, and specifically ang topic po natin for today is about Angel of the Lord. So, sino ang Angel of the Lord? At ang ating talata po ay magagaling sa Exodus chapter 3 verses 2 to 6. Sabi po dito, basahin po natin. There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in flames of fire from within a bush. Moses saw that through the bush was on fire, it did not burn up. So Moses thought, I will go over and see the strange sight, why the bush does not burn up. When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God called to him from within the bush, Moses, Moses. And Moses said, Here I am. Do not come any closer, God said. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Then he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. At this Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. So ngayon po, tayo po ilalako sa ating mga teachings para sa araw na ito at upang mas bigyan ng kahulugan ng ating daily devotion sa araw na ito. Una po, sabi ko dito, the angel of the Lord speaks as God. So, have you ever noticed how sa scripture, the angel of the Lord doesn't just deliver messages but speaks as God? So, this isn't just an ordinary angel. Pinakita ko dito that it is someone na has divine authority, someone who is God. Ikalawa, the angel of the Lord is worship. So, sabi ko, all other angels sa Bible refuse worship because it belongs to God alone. But the angel of the Lord accepts it. So, pinapakita po dito sa atin that he isn't just a heavenly messenger, he is divine. Ikatlo po, the angel of the Lord is Christ before his birth. So, napakaganda po. Pakinggan naman, it is just amazing to realize that Jesus didn't just come into existence at his birth. The angel of the Lord reveals Christ in action even before he was born into this world. So, kumbaga, it is a reminder that he is eternal and has always been part of God's plan. So, paano po natin ma-apply ang mga katulaan na ito? Ngayon po tayo tutulungan ko sa ating application. Una po, basahin ko po. Sabi po dito, know who Jesus is before his birth. So, let's take time, maglaan po tayo ng oras to read passages about the angel of the Lord in the Old Testament. So, kapag pinabasa po natin sa Old Testament, hanapin po natin si Jesus Christ. And it is incredible to see Jesus active and present before the New Testament begins. Knowing this, mas talagang nadidipan yung understanding natin of who He is. Ikalawa po, study how the Bible centers on Christ. In entire Bible po, in every story, every prophecy, every teaching, it points to Jesus Christ. So, let's spend time reflecting on how everything in the Bible connects to Him and how God's plan has always centered on Christ. Ikatlo po, live with Christ at the center of your life. So, let's ask ourselves, tanongin mo sa sarili mo, is Jesus at the center of your life? Siya ba yung nakafocus sa mga decisions mo, sa mga relationships mo, or even in your daily routine? That's why let's work on making Him our priority, not just in big moments, but kahit sa mga simpleng bagay, dapat siya